Welcome to part 1 of our Marvel United unboxing. I'm Mark Maya. Welcome to Board Game Cup.
Get back here this instant!
Thank you. Oh, I love you too. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Alright, at the beginning of this video, you might have noticed that I stated this was part 1 of our Marvel United unboxing. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why, Mark? Why separate Marvel United into 2 videos? You guys have put out videos that are almost 3 hours long for a single unboxing, so why now? Well, I'm going to tell you, because this is all I got. Right now, all we have here is the retail version of Marvel United. So what we're going to do is unbox this baby, and then when my Kickstarter gets in, we'll unbox all the other stuff and we'll skip this one. So this is part 1, and we're going to open up the core box. Let's get this started. Now, you might have noticed that I have some co-hosts on this episode. Deadpool and Spidey, the man himself. Neither of them are on this cover, which is a shame. Why isn't Spider-Man on this? Come on. Maybe he's not in the core box. I don't know. Looks like an Avengers focus thing, although we do have Taskmaster on here. But regardless. So, as you might have known, or you might know, I am a huge comic book fan. Actually, recently I've been on a Batman kick. So I've been reading a bunch of New 52 Batman. But down deep, I am more of a Marvel fan. I've come to that realization. As much as I like comic books in general, I do like DC, and I like really anything. A good story is a good story, and there's a lot of characters on both sides of the wall, DC and Marvel, that I like, and a lot of in-between unknown characters or lesser-known characters that I like. But right now, I am on a DC kick, but my heart is attached to Marvel. And with those awesome movies that they've been putting out for the last, 15 years? Even more so. So whenever I get a chance to get my hands on a Marvel-based board game, I am all in, man. Oh, first I'm too excited. I don't know where to go with this. Here we go. Let me try from the beginning. When I first heard this was coming out, my heart skipped a bit. Boom, just skipped. And then I was watching, and as soon as it went up on Kickstarter, as soon as it was up, I was like, boom, back. I didn't even need to see anymore. I didn't want to see any more other than the trailers because I didn't want to be spoiled. This is such a big deal for me that I wanted to experience it like firsthand. I didn't want to see a bunch of videos. There was a playthrough the other day with Eric Lang, which I started to watch, and I was like, no, don't watch it. Don't ruin it for yourself. Just wait till you get it. And now here it is, and I am pumped. Now, I know a lot of you out there aren't a huge fan of the chibi style art that is used in the game. I do. I like the chibi style. I just like good artwork. I don't care how it's presented. But I get it. I get why people don't want the deformed kitty-looking things. But I myself like this style. Also, a good friend of mine, Derek Luffman, he didn't do this, but this is very similar to his style. You should check out his work. He's great. He does all kinds of cool stuff. But he does a lot of chibi style art. And anyways, we're not here to talk about Derek. He didn't do this, but this artist is also great. Like, these seem like so much fun. Like, I love what this cover is selling me. Like, I'm so in. All right, let's open up the lid. Okay. How easy is this gonna go? Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay. That was alright. That was okay. As far as box lids go, it was okay. Or box unliddings, I mean. Let's check it out. We got a QR code. Don't know. Free CMON content, eh? Alright, and we got a rule book that seems to be written in all the Englishes. Let's move this aside a bit. Spidey, watch that. Just gonna flip through this a little bit. The rulebook doesn't seem too hefty, which I appreciate. I like how the artwork is continued in the rulebook. Okay, so we only got like what? 10 pages really, because the 11th page is mostly credits and solo mode. So that's pretty good. That's not bad. And there's a lot of visuals in there which make it even less. So this looks like it's going to be a quick game to learn, and I like that. I'm like, even the first half is just table of contents. All right, we got some tokens, or punch outs. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we got a lot of some, I don't know what these are. I'm assuming these represent bad guys. That could be, I don't know what that is, Taskmaster stuff? I don't know. Or maybe that's just masked. I don't know. You know what? I don't know how this game plays. I'm not going to lie. I didn't need to know. To get into this, I was in. You told me CMON was putting out a bunch of Marvel minis, and I was sold. Oh, this got a little pre-punched for me. These fell right out. Put them back in there. All right, so we got these. Very nice gloss to them, and seems like a fairly thick cardboard. All right, pass the. Just go by. Oh man, come on, get in there. There you go. Okay. Ooh, I like this insert. That looks. It's a great presentation, right? You open up the lid and you see this. So good. First of all, let's take this. I like the embossed Marvel United in the plastic. Oh, look how cool those minis look. I love the presentation. I've never opened up a box where they were presented like that. Kind of like on a shelf type of deal, just looking at you. Ready to go. What is this? Ready to go. Oh, these are the tiles for the levels, I'm assuming. Like I said, I didn't look into this game at all. I was sold. I don't care what it was. As long as I have a Marvel game from CMON, I was sold. Okay, so let's check these out. So we have Avengers Tower. Oh, I see we got some end of turn abilities. Hey, there's that icon. I don't know what it is, but maybe the token goes there. Okay, yeah, the tokens look like they fit in these areas. The backs of them are all the same. The backs of them all look like that. So we got Avengers Tower, Stark Labs, Central Park. Looks like they all have an end of turn ability. That seemed... You know what? These are pretty stiff feeling pieces of cardboard. Like they're thin, but they're stiff. They've got like this coating on the back of them. And shiny here. I don't know what's going on, but some Stark tech, I think. Shield headquarters. Ah, there's the masked, what I assume is a bad guy. The Shield helicarrier. Times Square. Makes sense since most of the Marvel Universe takes place in New York. New York Police Headquarters. And the Avengers Mansion. Oh, the old school mansion. No Avengers Tower like in the movies and the newer comic books. Let's put those aside. I'll wrap them up later. And then we got, what do we got here? I'm assuming, oh, these are all attached. Let's unattach these. There you go. Oh, let's take a look at, I'm guessing these are our villain cards. Let's take a look at them close up. Here we got the backs. Let's look at the backs first. Red Skull. Ultron. Look how cute Ultron is. Come on. Look, he looks like a tough little bully in a schoolyard. And then we got Taskmaster. I'm a fan of Taskmaster. I actually have his first appearance. Which is, I think, very affordably attainable still if you want to get it. Okay, so there's Ultron's, I'm guessing his villain card. However this works. Oh, very different. This is Red Skull. And then we got Taskmaster. I always thought Taskmaster was pretty cool. Last I read, this was a few years ago now, he was training some students at a school, like superhero students, youngins that don't know how to use their powers yet. Seems like a good role for him, although him being a good guy, seems like what they do to the bad guys that people like, they make them instructors at some sort of school. Like White Queen, anyone? You Marvel fans know what I'm talking about. And then what we got here is the villain dashboard. There's the back of it. It's got a cool little shape to it. The art style is very consistent through this whole presentation. All right, so we got cards. We're gonna get close for those. We'll get close in on the minis. And anything under here, gotta check. Nothing sneaky. Right out. There you go. All right, let's get the camera down. Let's take a close look at these minis. All right, we are all set. And you know, one thing I want to point out is, you see our board game coffee table is, or gaming table, is falling apart. It's from overuse. If you're gonna build your own table, I wouldn't recommend felt. We were kind of in a hurry. We were filming a how to play video. We needed a table, so we just kind of threw this together, but we need a new top material. The table itself is great. The top material needs to be updated, so felt, no. Anyways, let's get to the cards first. First off, we got the Wasp, and then we got Captain America on this side. Let's see what these cards are all about. There's a lot of these. Okay, so we got Wasp cards, Ant-Man cards, Captain Marvel cards, Hulk. Look at them all. We'll look at both sides soon. Got some Iron Man, Black Widow, and the Captain himself. Let's start with Captain since we have him in our hand. So Captain America. What an adorable little badass. How cute he looks. Love the artwork on this. Okay, so let's check out his cards quickly. So these seem very simple. Like there's like an action pose, and then I'm guessing that's what it does. Whatever that means. So let's flip through these quick. Okay, so the artwork on top. Oh, there's not a lot of variations on the main artwork, but the bottom portion does change. Not in that example, but in that example they do. So we'll just go through these quick. Oh, we got some text. They're getting a little more complex. You can just stop and take a look at them and enjoy at your own pace. Captain Marvel. Look at her. I have her first appearance as well. Actually, I have Captain Marvel's first appearance and Carol Danvers' first appearance, which I'm very proud of to have in my collection. Or happy to have in my collection. A little dive bomb attack there. Ooh, she's pretty badass too. They all look badass. Oh, the same pose. She's taking a hit there. Looks like she's absorbing some energy. Or is that just a artistic flair in the back? Okay, that's that. Let's look at Ant-Man. Oh, let's see the back of his card. Cute. Oh, he looks serious. What's in the background there? Oh, it's him shrinking. And him growing. Okay. Let's look at Wasp. They all look so angry. I don't think any of them are smiling. They look upset. These little chibis are serious, man. They mean business. Oh, that's her shrinking. Great artwork. Great artwork. And Hulk. Oh, he's about to bring home the pain. Looks like the traditional Hulk icon. It's the fist. It's a green fist. It's got to be Hulk. You can't use it for anybody else. It's been used so often as a Hulk icon for like everything. Okay, let's stack some of these. Let's do Black Widow. Look at her teeny tiny feet. Feet that small and a head that big. How do you think she stays upright? Pyro superpower. Incredible balance. Okay. Now, Iron Man. Also cute. They're all cute. Alright, so that is all the good guy cards. Now let's go through the bad guy cards. There's not as many of them. Let's open these up. Well, that plastic is right in there. I don't know what they used to fuse that. You weren't messing around. Okay, so let's separate these. We got Red Skull. Ooh, what's this? Red Skull. We got Red Skull threat cards. I'm guessing they've all got threat cards. So we got Ultron and his threat cards. And we got Taskmaster. His threat cards. Oh, and that. What's a challenge? We got challenge cards. Okay, we'll see what those are last. Let's go down the row. Start off with our adorable villain. I've never wanted to cuddle up with Red Skull as much as I do now. It's not weird. Red Skull. Okay, so he does a little bamming. Don't know what these icons mean, but I'm sure he means business. So we'll just go through these quick. Some Hail Hydra action. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's his cards, and here's his threat cards. Ooh, he's got crossbones on there. Haven't seen him since what, Captain America, right? Oh, I guess he... Never mind. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen everything. Alright, so we got Madam Hydra. Doesn't she usually have green hair? I remember her having green hair. Ah, Bob. Agent of Hydra. I think if I remember correctly, I have a comic book that's just Bob, Agent of Hydra. Came out years ago. I think there is. I think it exists. Oh, let's check out Ultron. This one. Okay, that's Ultron and his threat cards. This game looks so simple to play. I think I might just learn this tonight, actually. That wasn't the plan, but now I just kind of want. It's a nice surprise when you open up a rule book and it looks like, hey, it's like, this was 6 pages. I can read this. Ooh. With a lot of pictures, bonus. Aw, look at him. Even with the skull face, he's adorable. Kinda. Less adorable than the other guys. I still wouldn't want this guy around my house. He's got a skull face and he's got a skull face, but he pulls it off a little cuter. He still looks a little terrifying. It's the teeth. Can't wait to see the minis for these guys up close. Okay. Did you guys get a chance to see that last one? So I started talking about minis and just started skipping through. Okay, so his thread cards. I like this Moyer pattern. Moyer pattern, am I pronouncing that correctly? That they got going on here. Very classic comic. I don't think you can have a comic book game without using that pattern. Okay, so that's his threat cards, and then we got these. What's the deal with these? Challenge cards. There's 3 of those. And there's Clear Threat, Rescue Civilians, and Defeat Thug. Ah, Thug. I said it was a villain, but Thug. Ah, just like, guessing you track this, like you need to defeat that many thugs maybe? And then on the back of the Clear Threats, Oh, just get a hand cramp. I guess that's how many threats you have to clear. I guess that's what the skulls mean. The skulls are probably just default icon for threats. Oh, let's do rescue civilians. I'm guessing there's going to be a bunch of civilian icons on the other side of this one. Boom! Nailed it! And then here, this side I have no idea. When we set up, each player removes the whatever card from their hero deck. Ah, moderate challenge, hard challenge, heroic challenge. Okay. And that is it for the cards. You know what's left? The minis. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I want to separate these correctly. Just gonna toss these back in the box here. And let's check out the minis. Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. Alright. I'm just gonna go, let's do all the heroes first and then the villains. Oh boy. Oh boy, he looks cool. He's on like a, is that a quarter? Yeah, it's on an American quarter. Sorry, being Canadian, I don't know what your quarters look like, but it says quarter down there. So sharp and clean. I like it. These came out much nicer than the Munchkin minis, which were also small, chubby minis. Okay, so that was Ant-Man. Let's check out Wasp. Oh, she got a little die for scale. She's adorable. Yeah, she got little pointed toes happening over here. I like the little die. It's a nice nod to board games. She looks great. And then we got Captain Marvel, the space badass herself. She's in like a flying pose. And then Hulk. This is actually the mini I was looking forward to seeing the most. So I like chunky minis. And you know he was going to be chunky because he's such just a powerhouse. Okay. Very clean. Clean minis. And the Captain. Captain America. With his little shield and everything. Yeah, who's left here? Yeah, Iron Man. Ooh, I like that pose. It's a great little action pose. Like the blast from his boot rockets, leaving this blast splash behind him. It looks really cool. I like the attention to detail of all the segmented portions of his armor. It looks great. Actually, I think that's my favorite pose so far. Now we got Black Widow. Oh, she looks the angriest of the minis. Probably because her movie got delayed due to COVID. I'd be upset too. She had little batons. And what's she got going on back here? Looks like she's got a little something going on in her pants. Like a tear in her pants. See what I'm saying? She's trying to smuggle something away in her butt cheeks. Okay, and now we're bad guys. There's only 3 left. Let's do. I'm gonna save Taskmaster for the end. Taskmaster. Okay, we got Ultron. He's got some thin ankles. But he's made out of what? Vibranium, right? That's the deal, at least in the movies. I don't remember in the comic book what he's made out of. I don't know if I ever recall that coming up. I'm sure it did, but not in the stories I've read. Or, sorry, not that I remember. in the stories that I've read. Oh, and there's Red Skull. Looking very confident. I like that the touch of the little fold in the back of his jacket. It's really cool. And last but not least, Taskmaster. Oh yeah, he looks cool. I like him. Yeah, he's got his shield, his sword. And it's just so, the details are just so sharp and just clean. It's just really nice. Nice attention to detail. Okay, that was it. That was our unboxing, or at least part 1 of our Marvel United unboxing. Next time, in part 2, we'll be unboxing everything that we get from Kickstarter, so all the extras. We won't be doing the core box again, just the extra stuff. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. See you next week. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.